Here is a miniature crane machine that you could get for your house. I purchased this around 2 years ago from Alibaba for a little over $400, and it's been great. When this thing arrives, it's more in a like crate style shipping that you'll open up. But everything's ready to go. They wrap it different ways. Everything is attached already. There's not going to be any contents inside as far as prizes. You can kind of do those all yourself here. But everything is ready to go out of the box. The only thing you might change are some of the sounds and settings and things like that I'll show in a second, but no assembly required on these. It does come with some interesting stickers. It had a sticker here that I ripped off because I didn't like it, and you could change out these plates. I didn't really care, with the pictures and stuff, but that's about it. The actual controls are over here. You have a joystick and everything lights up and stuff, and you have the button to make the claw go down and up. And then you have a screen here that'll tell you how many how many credits you have, the play time, and also how many plays you have. So if you put a bunch of coins in, you're gonna have a lot of plays built up and credits, and you can change all that stuff, but a lot of the default settings I haven't messed with, they're fine. Over here, you have where you put the coins and the coin return. And then at the very bottom, you have where you can take the coins out. If you were doing this for home use, I don't think you're not trying to make money. So you would take them out there. Both things have a lock. The key comes with it. And then here's your prize chute where they will come out. Inside the crane claw machine, you have another key. The same key opens everything, and it can open the glass. And you'll go in there and you'll put in whatever you want. Little plushes, little squishies, keychains, whatever. Whatever this little crane can get around, you can basically put in there as long as it's not super heavy, something like that. But you could fill it up, and then you're ready to go. As far as opening things, you can open the coin slot acceptor here, and it just pulls out. Everything's connected already. And you basically can put whatever size token you want to use that'll fit right here. You could see there's one in there. So if you put like a quarter in there or whatever, you would put it in here, and then now it knows what type of coin, when you put it in the slot, it has to match that, basically. I don't know how sophisticated it is, but it works. I've changed different coins in there, from quarter, nickel, and then these random tokens. And basically you just have to use the same exact thing. If you're going to use the tokens, they all have to be the same tokens. And that's how the coin mechanism will work. If it doesn't like the coin, it won't do anything, and then you'll hit the return and it'll come back. Also, deep in there is where there's another on and off switch for the unit. And there's also one on the back of the machine. That's the one I use, but there's one in there. And then there's a red button in here, and that'll bring you into the actual computer of the machine, where you can make a lot of changes. I'll show that. So once you push that red button in there, it basically brings you to this, and you're in a menu of settings where you could do, basic settings, the language, the music. The music is, hate it or love it. It's got a lot of different music themes, but they're foreign and they're annoying. But some of them are really good, crane style claw machine that you would hear in a regular arcade. So you can mess around with that. Setting the coin, game time, the mode, the probability, meaning do you want this to pick up the prize every time and make it easy? Or is the crane only gonna maybe grab every 5 times or whatever. You can basically adjust it to whatever you want, just like a normal arcade machine would. So how many plays do you want this thing to really grab the prize? If you're just using it for kids and stuff, I mean, maybe you just leave it on that it grabs every time, something like that. And there's just like a bunch of settings in here. And then you can go back and just more settings. You can put it into different test modes. You could put it into free mode, which is great. You don't have to even use the coins or anything like that. It's just unlimited play. Although it doesn't stay in that when you shut the machine off, so you'd have to come back in here and set it up for free mode again the next time. This little dot you see right here, it's a piece of styrofoam that's stuck under the glass. So I just haven't unscrewed this bezel to take it out, but the screen is otherwise fine. And that's really what I've messed with. I've just messed with the game mode, the free play, the different sounds, how long I wanted the sound to be on. Do I want the sound on like just constantly going, or only when you put coins in and then it's done after like 20 seconds? So you could there's just a lot of settings there that you could do. Once you're done there, basically just get back and then you're back into ready to play. And that's really all that's inside there, besides all the circuitry and stuff, which you can access through the back of the machine if you had to like replace parts. At the bottom here, you'll find another key, another lock, and the same key uses it. And this is where all the coins will fall into. It can hold quite a bit. Very long coin box. And that's really all that's here. So just put that back in and you're done. If you need to take the tokens or whatever out, and that's all you do. And then here's your final lock over here that opens the glass. And you can get in here and you can just mess with all the stuff. Put whatever, like I said, you could put whatever you want in here that'll fit inside the claw and isn't too heavy. You can kind of like fluff this thing around. They sell like little plushes and things on like Amazon that are just like perfect for this. Oop, lost that one down there. But you really could put like all kinds of little toys in here, even the little tickets you might get in an arcade when they're in like a roll like that. Bring some home, put them in there. All works. All right, so let's say we want to play. Have a token here. And this is just, again, like arcade tokens. You can get them anywhere online, really. Pretty cheap. Put her in. Play one. And you gotta, as soon as you start moving the claw, it's gonna start. So there's the countdown starting. So I have set at 20 seconds. Let's see. Let's try to get this ticket right here with the little octopus in there. Oh, looks like we got the whole thing. And there's like little sensors, little infrared in there that'll makes a sound when it knows the prize went in there. Got a couple things. Let's see. Try again. Another coin. You could stack the coins up. I prefer using the coins instead of the free play. It just makes it a little more authentic, but yeah, up to you. Try to get that burger. I don't know. Crane only goes so far back, and that's a little further back. Let's see. Nope, nothing. Okay. So since we loaded some plays in, we can keep going. Take another try at that burger. Yeah, it's a little far back. I think we moved it now. 3 more plays. So as you can see, the music stopped too because I have it so it only runs like the song and then stops because it just gets so annoying. So that's a good thing, you can change that. But if I put another coin in, it's going to restart that music for like 20 seconds. Sometimes. There it goes. Nope. Grab the fish and the burger. And then this music will run. So that's basically it. I mean, it's really maintenance free. I haven't had any problems. The only thing that ever happened was I got a fault in this screen that said limit switch, and I could see that something had moved inside inside there, like on the switches. So I'll show. Just ran out of time, so we'll do that. But on these, there's these little white things and there's these little switches that hit into there because it's got to know like when it stops and how far it can go in either direction on the Y and X axis. So it just had moved, this white tab had moved like down a little. I just pushed it back into place. And that was pretty much it. Other than that, it's got, I think if I look inside, it tells you how many plays. There's like a meter down here, and we'll take a look. This is a little hard to see in there, but inside the machine where that coin mechanism was, and also like the red button to go into the main menu, there's counters in there, and you could see on the top, it's counting how many plays. So 1,849 plays on this machine. And then the bottom is how many prizes have been dispensed, and that's 1,476. So those numbers will move around. Like right now, let's see if I get a prize here. Turtle coming, and you saw the bottom went to 1477. So it's pretty cool that it keeps track of there. A lot of plays, a lot of kids using this thing and abusing it, and it's holding up. So I'm really impressed by that. Other than that, this is basically what the claw machine looks like. Doesn't take up that much space. It's pretty small compared to other things in the arcade business. I'm using this riser that it's made by Arcade 1-Up, and you'll find that like if you get one of those mini arcade machines, they sell these risers, so they're like up off the ground. This brings it up, you know, I don't know what it is, a foot or so, foot and a half or something. Just makes it easier than it's sitting on the ground. So you kind of have to jerry rig it a little bit, like you build the riser, and then I got this like plastic cutting board basically that spans the whole riser on the bottom, so this could sit on it, because otherwise the risers, it's made for these arcade machines, and this thing's a little bit smaller of a footprint. So I just got this plastic thing to throw in there, and it's bent a little bit in, but it doesn't seem to bother it. Been like that for years. And obviously you need an outlet nearby for this. And then everything on the back of the machine is where the plug goes. There's another lock back here if you had to get into, like, again, the circuitry, if there was a problem. And then there's an on and off button right above the plug. That's the one I use to turn on and off the machine. It's got a mirror in the back, windows. Like I said, it lights up everywhere. Parts are pretty common and available for these. If something did break, like I said, I haven't had to replace anything. And you saw how many plays. So really happy with it, and probably would get another style in the future. But this one has been really doing a great job. Cycles through a lot of different colors and looks really cool in a darker room. Right now there's natural light coming in, and it still looks really nice. So plenty of colors and flashing, along with the different music you can go through. And all lights up.